Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Mthunzi Mvubu Virtual Hangout, where I'll be hanging out with some of my friends and musicians that I've had the pleasure to work with over the years and still working with. And today, I have the pleasure of hosting my compatriots, the multifaceted Sphelelo Mazibuko, drum tutor, musician, producer, and Balantoni na. How you doing, my brother?
I'm all good, man. Thank you so much, man. I've been waiting for this for some time now.
Hey, me too, me too. Welcome to this new stage, man. And
I know,
of
man.
course,
The normal.
yeah. Wathi umfundisi ufaka ngengoma. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
let's do it. Whew.
yeah, man.
No holds barred, man. Of course,
Yeah,
I've had
man.
the pleasure
Kind of.
to play with you, and yeah, I know how it feels. Where was this? Where was this gig?
So this was in Germany, in Bremen, for the Jazz Ahead conference that kind of happens every year. And we this is actually my first gig with the trio itself. It was my first
Oh
gig with
no!
them. We did
Oh
one rehearsal and we flew out the next day. So
wow!
pretty much the music was still fresh, in the head, and also some of it was still not so fresh, you know.
Wow!
But
Okay.
man, it's a wonderful trio to play with. We've been together since then. Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course, I've had the pleasure to guest on this one of these live streams with you guys during this lockdown, and it was my first time out, since the first
Yeah,
lockdown,
man.
and it was like
Some things can change.
felt like I was floating. So, man, tell me, how has distancing from social life been for you? Since that we know that social life
Hey, man.
is our livelihood.
It's it's been interesting. I'm a person who likes sitting and staying at home. I'm that person. I can do indoors any day.
Oh, I see.
But it's also there's like a weird feeling when someone takes it away from you, whereas you have chosen, you know, to be with them.
Yeah,
It's like a two different, and I think we all have kind of felt the toll on us all. It kind of feels. I mean, other people are seeping into depression and stress and other things. Not just because now you have to sit at home, but because there are other things that now you are left thinking about once you're at home. Um, but I think for
yeah,
me, man, I'm just grateful that I've been in the same mind, man. I'm just grateful that
yeah,
family, my wife has been great supporting at this time. Work is not as how we knew it, but I've been okay. I've been in peace, with the whole situation.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I guess yeah, that's the thing with me, man, as well. When it first hit, the first 30 days, I was like, ah, man, I'm used to this. I'm always home, so I can just ride it out. But slowly, slowly, as the work got cancelled and cancelled,
Yeah, and
slowly,
family,
slowly as well. Yeah, and the depression hole, man, is real as well. You know. How did you how do you cope with depression with things like this?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm grateful that I haven't been in that space, but I mean, I've been talking to a couple of friends who've been in that space. And when such things happen, you really have to not just keep each other in prayer, but also look out for each other. Checking on each other, doing video calls, and just kind of thinking about other positive things, and also instigating other wonderful things that could happen even at that time. And I've 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 used the time to try and do some of the work on my album, and try
Oh,
and
yeah.
make it a much more fruitful time. So instead of focusing on the bad, trying to find a way to really gravitate into a space of releasing maybe the positivity that I'll get in music, and kind of just focus my head into a much more brighter light. I guess that's how I've been coping with the whole thing, and it's been wonderful. And there's no regrets. I'm doing as much as I can. I mean, after all you can do, you just have to sing tight. I mean, just hang tight and keep
Yeah,
going. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh well, man. For me, it kind of took me back when I was still starting out. So it took me back to that space. No TV, no family, just deal with the instrument. But yet days, where
Yeah.
the inspiration is not there, and it comes back.
Yeah.
So man, you come from a heavy musical family, or is it just your siblings who are?
I
No,
would
no,
say
no.
so, but definitely it is a musical family. In the past weekend, I realized how rich my family is in terms of singers. I was back home in Newcastle for my grandpa's funeral, and while
Yeah,
we at the funeral, I realized that the band was myself and my two other brothers. One is my older brother who plays piano, who also studied music.
yeah.
My younger brother, who's also a bass player and a pianist, and I was
That's what
just
I'm
I was singing.
saying, man.
So we have a band together, and my cousin, who's a singer, is also a pastor. He was singing, and my aunt is also a singer. He
Wow,
has also
wow.
he has sang and done BVs with the likes of Benjamin Dube and a couple of other gospel singers. So I realized my dad is also a singer. We took it from him. He used to play a bit of guitar and a bit of keyboard. So I guess we pulled it from there. Grandma was also a singer. It's kind of a line
No
where
ways.
used to sing, and we all started off singing way before we could even start touching the instruments.
Oh, I see. So that was your first instrument, the voice.
Voice, yeah, yeah,
Man, the closest I've been to a musical family is when my mother bought a keyboard for my late brother, and he was like,
wow,
"Nah, man, you're not gonna see me there." He bought it for him to play at church, and he was like, "Hey,
oh,
the streets are gonna miss me." So that's how I got. That's how I got introduced to music.
So you
ever
inherited
see.
the ah,
Yeah, but I never made it to church, for my mother. But this, I guess, the stage is also, a place of worship as well.
definitely,
You
definitely.
know.
Us
Mhm.
still as a place of worship at all times, you know. I believe the gift that I have is definitely from God. That's where I stand with it. And every time I exercise the gift, it glorifies Him, you know. It's almost like this person that I've created with such a gift is actually utilizing it and also for positivity, which is the biggest thing. And I've seen it way much more powerful than anything else in my life. You know, you are able to heal yourself through the music and you also to heal a lot of other people who listen to this music, you know.
No, true, man. That's my prayer every time I go on stage, man. Just to
Yeah, man.
cut through to someone, just to get to someone, even if it's just one person, heal that person.
Definitely,
Especially in this time, I think we need it more than ever
yeah, yeah,
going
yeah, definitely.
forward. So, any new passions that you're discovering, or
Oh
that you've
man,
always had, that you've had the
so
time now to work on?
it's crazy. So many, man. Like I've actually pushed myself to do quite a lot of stuff in this time. You know how we all started with the lockdown? We're like, there's a list. You know, this week I'm gonna do this. This week I'm gonna do this. This week I'm gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
this. You know
yeah.
how everyone now on social media was all of a sudden it's just chef, master, you know, master chef everywhere. Everybody's trying new things. Everyone wants to cook everything they've ever thought of cooking. And weird enough for me, it wasn't like that. I think for me, I've always wanted to going into the television space and learn how to video edit and also create like visual effects, you know, sound effects, also from sound designing, stuff that you'll probably get on movies. But I've pushed myself and I learned Final Cut during this time.
I
I've learned
see,
how
I see.
to do marketing through videos. Man, so I've been doing a lot of marketing stuff for my own single that is coming out on the 24th, and I've also been doing quite a lot of promo stuff for my social media and just pushing myself, you know, to just get
Wow,
that. So man, it's been interesting. It's been learning after learning hours spent on the MacBook tutorials. So I'm learning. I'm really like putting my face into a book and learning how people really do it, how professionals really get to the stuff
yeah,
that we see
yeah.
on television. You know? Yeah, man.
Well, man, as I said, multifaceted, man. The man with the many faces. I discovered one of your faces when we played a gig in Devon with Tandy,
Oh
and
yeah.
the sound guy was in a body bag, was nowhere to be seen.
That was a
Ooh,
tricky one,
man.
and I think what has been beneficial with me with a lot of guys in the band is that I when I was studying I majored in sound electroacoustics, which is studio work and live sound. So I've always actually been around working PAs and mixing in studio and mastering all that stuff. So it makes it kind of easy to just fast track the pace if really are having a hard time for sound check, you know.
Oh yeah, 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 man. And you did it so naturally, man. Which I found amazing. Like, wow, this kid really digs this. Well, man. So you started off as a playing in church, right?
Yes,
Gospel
definitely.
mainly.
Gospel mainly.
So,
Yeah.
so who hit you into jazz? Who turned you on onto jazz?
Wow, man. I think I've told this story a couple of times now in interviews. Probably everyone's like, "Oh, here we go with that story."
Oh
Um,
no.
uh, oh, we've never heard the story. It's great to share the story. Uh,
Yeah,
my
for me as
first
well.
my first encounter with jazz, man, would be SAFM on a Sunday. They used to have jazz slots in the evening, and I think the one time, I mean, I was listening to his ballad, you know, this wonderful trio. Back then, I didn't even know it was a trio. I didn't know the language of what a trio is, what is a ballad.
Yeah,
At the time,
yeah.
everybody's like, I jazz, lily jazz, lily makatara. So that was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing. Um,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I remember I was in the car waiting for my dad to come out of the shop and listening to SA FM. He doesn't listen to jazz, but he appreciates the music itself. And we're listening, and I heard this beautiful ballad. My first concern
Yeah.
was not who is in the band. My concern was what is that light sound that I'm hearing on the drums? What is it exactly? Which is the sound of brushes. Um,
Oh, I
and
see.
and that now put in a question mark of what is the sound, which kind of brought me into a space where I wanted to know now, how do drummers get that sound? I know at the time I was following Harvey Mason,
Mm,
and I kind of in one of the DVDs, then all of a sudden I saw he was playing something that looked like steel or brushes that looked
okay.
like steel I've never seen in my life. And that's
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
intrigued. Oh, okay, those are brushes. And then a certain time when I was listening to some couple of records, the same song that had played that first time came up again in a different space. Now I'm all knowledgeable, and now I got to find out that it was actually Kit Jarrett playing with his trio, and he
Ah, I
was playing a
see.
ballad.
Yeah, yeah.
And man, that was my first
Amazing
experience.
tree.
After that, like the whole thing changed. I was in Belcom in the Free State doing my matric already,
Oh, yeah.
and I was now drawn to the sound that I don't understand, but was so fascinating to me. So I had to learn more. I started asking around. Google was the place to go at all times, and yeah, man, that's where it all started.
That's what fascinates me, man. Like, I think about it, but experiencing it is another thing. So, how did you find your balance between playing gospel and jazz, and playing each on its own, level,
Yeah.
like you do, or you it's something that you don't think about anymore?
At first, I had to think about it. I had to be a bit more aware of what are the characteristics of a specific genre or style, so that I do not find myself clothed in the same clothing for different gigs.
Mm,
Whereas I
yeah.
need to take the character of the gig that I'm going to. So I'm a type of musician who listens to every style of music. I enjoy classical music. I enjoy movements. I enjoy quiet time, sound effect music. I enjoy. People even know I ever played progressive rock at some point with the
Oh,
Devil
wow.
Wears Prada. So I've been in different situations of different gigs that I got into a
Yeah,
place where I was able to differentiate the space. You know, where as soon as you're
yeah.
able to differentiate the space and the type of sound, it makes it kind of easy to just get into a gig and not second guess what you need to do. And
I hear
I
you.
think
I hear
I
you.
think all the styles and genres they feed into each other. That's why my drumming is kind of very open. It's not kind of uh, I'll say it's multi faced
Oh,
in a
open indeed. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's in a different space. I'm very progressive and I like to check out different styles and I always try and find the link between gospel and pop or gospel and jazz. And the biggest thing, it's all about feeling. What is the feeling that you're trying to put out? And so with drumming, you kind of have to pay attention. It's way more than just keeping the pulse for the band and playing a groove, but it's more of what is the feeling that I'm trying to give the rest of the musicians that you're working with at the time, and what type of drive do they need for the specific style.
No, I hear you, man. And that's one of the reasons why I asked you to play on my debut record that's about to come out.
Yeah,
It was just in
yeah, man.
case I want to switch to pocket, then you have the perfect person to.
No, I won't lie. I think the biggest thing about learning the styles, you really learn them as soon as you start working with guys who have mastered the styles. So the experience goes way beyond sitting down with a paper and pen, or reading the part. But
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
really brings you closer into what the style is about and what the person is actually trying to say through the music.
Mm, man, here, man. Now that you speak about different styles, man, what would you say are attributes of a good sound, man? Side man, excuse me,
Of a good side, man.
from
Yeah,
a
man.
drummer's perspective.
Drum is specific. I think, man, some of the biggest attribute, man, is respect. Not just for yourself, but also for the people around you. And if you respect people, you'll listen, you'll pay attention, you'll be open minded about whatever another person says, you know. Another thing is being able to take critic, you know. A lot of guys, they fail because
Oh
they
yeah,
can't take
yeah,
critic, you know. They always want to see it in the bad light. But sometimes when you pay attention to what the person is trying to say to you without without thinking they have it in for you, you're actually able to learn quite a lot. Um,
oh
another big thing, man, I think makes a great sideman, man, is just being able to invest in your skill. You know, investing in the skill, being prepped up for rehearsals, being prepped up for what the gig needs. Um, branding, man, great branding by yourself. Also just being clean, you know. Guys don't see it, but sometimes someone will just
yeah,
pick you because you dress up well, you know, you clean up well,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
If I call for a gig, Tuesday will rock up and he's gonna be, presentable, he's gonna be clean, you know. And I
yeah.
think
That's what I
that's how
say. That's what I say, man. You at least you gotta look good, just in case you're not sounding good. They gotta say, at least, man, he was looking good.
that's something.
He forgot the song, but hey, man, he was looking good.
But definitely that plays a big role, and I think in the world today, everyone wants to know how this person looks like above how they sound like. So people are very visual, so they want to see how this person, who is this person, they want to put the name and the sound to the person, the face. So we
Yeah,
gotta take care of ourselves, and I think that is a very important thing. Guys need to take care of themselves and present themselves in the best way, because you are only as great as your last gig or your last event. So you going
okay.
and getting the next work is from your last work. How did you present yourself? How did you show up at the gig? How did you show up at rehearsals? But man, biggest thing, man, respect, respect, respect to each other. Do not fear each other, but respect each other.
Yeah, no, no, I hear you, man. So, when you went to Natal, right? To Did you have a tutor there at the university?
Yes,
A drum?
I was in University of KwaZulu Natal at Howard
Yeah,
College, and my drum teacher was Bruce Baker, a very wonderful
Baker.
human being. Wonderful. I think he's a master by his own right as a drummer and a clinician. And he's just amazing, man. From technique to sound to experience, it has been a pleasure. I mean, we'll have times where we're just talking, not even talking drums, but just talking life in
Wow.
general. He was one of my best preppers for the industry that I'm going to. He taught me to focus. He taught me to really be reliable to people, to invest into people, because the same people are going to invest back into you. He taught me a lot of things to balance family life, and this industry, so that you can go much longer, so you can have longevity, in it.
Yeah,
And I think,
yeah,
and he's been wonderful. And I mean, he always tells me that he's so proud of where I've come from and where I am right now. And I mean, I'm all forever grateful.
yeah, man. We can't do with elders. We need more elders who
Yeah,
really impart their experiences, of
absolutely.
this journey. Yeah, man. So tell me, man, how do you think you would have turned out if you didn't have a tutor versus self-taught?
Hey man, I started self-taught. That's the thing, is that I picked up drumsticks and no one showed me this is how you hold the stick. This is how you put a groove together. And the couple of guys that I tried to approach just were not interested at all, you know. It was kind of like "Iyahlupha le ntwana," it was almost the thing, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Lentwana is, you know,
Yeah.
same thing, same thing, you know. And I just took it upon myself to listen to records and try and imitate or emulate what I was hearing also. And that's where my journey started at the age of 14. And then in 2 weeks, I was already starting to play at church, you know. So I was really pushing up myself. I was coming back from school, sitting on the drum kit, you know, until I felt
Yeah.
like, okay, I think today I've done enough, you know. Before a drum kit, I started with buckets at the back of the house. So my
Oh,
bucket
yeah.
was red. And I think
Oh, man.
with the whole, I mean, with the whole journey, I got to a point where I realized there's only so much I can do by myself. And I need someone who's going to unlock a different side of um, what this craft needs, you know, or what this craft is about. And I think if I hadn't had a tutor, I wouldn't understand a lot of the things that this instrument can do itself, you know.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I went from just seeing drums to seeing a melodic instrument in front of me. So I don't just see it as a percussion instrument, but I see it as there is a harmonic thing in it. When you listen to the resonation of the heads, you know, and the way we tune them, you actually can hear melodies, and you can hear a harmonic thing depending on how you play it and how much the toms are ringing and the whole kit is ringing. So, you know, it kind of really opened my eyes into a different space.
Oh, yeah. Is that why you introduced the second snare? Because early days, in 2013, 2014, you were just a one snare guy, and all of a sudden, man, you're like two snares.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about?
Yeah, man. The second snare thing, or now I end up playing with four snares depending on the gig, or depending on the options that I want. It was more of a sound thing, and also because stylistically, I float between different styles and genres. My playing sometimes just demands a different texture at some point, you know. And I've always loved a deep snare, especially from your old school R&B sounds. Um, you know, it made the sound. It was different. It was, you know, it was cutting. It was that thing. So it made the sound,
Yeah.
you know. And for me, it became a part of my sound. Also started introducing a high pitch snare because I was hearing other things, you know, in it. It kind of reminded me of the sound, yeah, Kwazi Shange, the late Kwazi
Oh,
Shange.
man. Like was,
Really,
yeah.
yeah, man. And I was always just drawn to it because I loved the way it cut through and the way he also played it with sensitivity, you know. And so I started including it into the sound, but it's a very sound thing, you know. And not every gig needs all the snares, but some gigs kind of needs the option, especially like your album, you had to move stylistically, you know, into different
Yeah.
spheres. Sometimes then I need the deeper snare, and sometimes I need a much more high pitched snare or a snare with depth, you know. So it's all about paying attention to what the music needs, and that's how I gravitated to using so many different snares. Yeah.
Man, I love it, man. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
So,
The
man,
more.
besides Mr. Bruce Baker, who else like shaped your playing, either through records or like personal connections?
I think with records, man, I'll definitely say again, Kwazi Shange, man, he's a
Did you ever
legend.
meet him?
I'd never met him. I think that's
Okay.
one thing that I was sad about, is that I never got the chance to meet him. And he was such a big inspiration. He got me to pick up sticks. You know, that's the kind of
Oh,
thing. He
wow.
was so inspired in the way he played that I really thought I can do this. You know, let me pick up my sticks and let me play. Um, I tell you, man, like over the years, there's been a lot of guys that I followed. But some of my biggest inspirations, Alvin Jones, man, definitely.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course, of course.
Another big inspiration, it's at my like university time, I think was Ayanda Sikate, my
Yeah,
professor.
the man.
Man,
Yeah.
it was crazy, you know. And the first time we met was they were playing a gig at Ultrafea, sorry. It
Okay.
was a wonderful gig at the Center for Jazz. That's actually the first time I heard you play. You were playing trumpet.
No.
Kanta was playing tenor. Kanta
Ooh,
was
was it
playing.
like a jam or something?
No, it wasn't a jam. It was an actual gig on. It was
With
amplified.
Mthunzi on the bandstand and me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With you and Rafael. I mean, it was an interesting gig.
Oh, I remember when Mthunzi was on fire on that gig.
And so
Hey.
that's the first time I got to meet my brother Ayanda Sikate, and man, I was happy. Yo, I was happy to meet him. But he's always been a
Oh
big
yeah.
inspiration because of the jazz sound in South Africa and the lineage that he's also been part of, working.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and guys like Kendrick Scott that I met just after I graduated, we met in Washington, DC, and he was playing a gig. I think it was an album launch when he was launching. Which album was it? Ah, I
Yeah.
forgot about it. But yeah, man, wonderful person, amazing drummer. Chris Dave has been a big inspiration until now. And there are a couple of other younger cats, that are really inspiring. Not just as drummers, but as producers. Some of them play amazing piano and drums. So it's a crazy, And some of them are great producers and they play drums. So there's a couple of them, yeah.
No, no, I hear you, man. And Africa Plus, one of your projects you're heavily involved in.
Yeah,
And
man. One of my favorite.
yeah, yeah. Can you talk about? Please talk about the the love that you share with them brothers.
Yeah,
Like
man.
how far you go back and stuff. How did you meet?
Bro, if I can explain the story of how we met, it's very interesting. I'll try and summarize it. So we all met university. Prince Bulo is on bass in the band for people who don't know. Wonderful producer, great bass player. And the time he was still playing double bass also.
Yeah,
Lungelo Ngobo, he plays wonderful organ player, pianist, keyboard player, producer, amazing arranger also, like so multifaceted, and we met university, but we met at different times. Prince
I
Buller had
see.
just came back from studying abroad, and I know he was also doing a couple of gigs abroad, coming back and forth. And now he was now teaching at the University of KwaZulu Natal. Lungelo had just gotten in um, to study, and I
Yeah,
tell I kid you not, Lungelo, when he came in, he sounded like he
yeah.
had been around for a long time. So when he came in, he was
Woo.
already he got in and he sounded like he's on fourth year, So I was like, yo,
Wow.
amazing guy who just came in.
Who's this cat? Who's
Yeah, exactly, and wonderful heart, such a sweet cat. And we started meeting around campus and talking. And we've always thought, hey, one day we'll play together, And
Yeah,
Prince now got back. I met Prince random day. Now I knew already about Prince because Prince was there the first time I came into the university to study, and he was giving a speech, or kind of giving like a breakdown of what the students should be thinking about when they come in to study music. At the
I
time,
see.
he already graduated, I think, and I was gonna go into his masters. Bro, it was already from that time. I already heard a lot of things about Prince Bulo, but I never thought in a
Yeah.
wildest I would share a room and play, or even go to
Oh
movies.
man.
First time we met, we went to
Yeah.
check out a movie together.
Roughly what year was this? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think this was 2000 and 2011.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was 2011 when we first met. Yeah. went to check out a movie, and after that, we started meeting around, started talking more, started hanging out more. Um, and then he said, "Hey guys, it'll be nice for us to start jamming, together." And
Yeah.
we would jam in his lecture room that he had. We'll spend hours just after everything that's happened on campus, and we would just jam and play out some stuff. And then we started working on compositions. Weird enough, that kind of worked out themselves. And we composed "Prayer for Africa" actually in one of those rehearsals.
Oh,
Which is
wow.
which fell
So
out
back in the
super
day, yeah.
back in the day. So we've had the music for a very long time before we even recorded it in 2015. So
I
so
see.
so after some time, we thought there's, I mean, we haven't seen a trio band in Durban, that's doing anything like what we're doing, and that's how the band started, and we launched Africa Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, man, it's a great band, man. And with the inclusion of Tsapoto Tsotetse, it just
Yeah,
brings another dimension to it. And I can't picture myself, because sometimes you do some gigs and you're like, man, this ain't my gig, man. But Tsapoto Tsotetse, fits like well, with the trio
he was very worried
in
with the
terms of the
recording.
sound.
Atabo was
Oh,
very
okay.
worried because when we did a rehearsal, we did one rehearsal before the recording. Imagine,
Ooh.
just the day before, and we did the live recording the next day. We have played the music for years. Be comfortable, and we get to rehearsal. We're like, for example, the first song is like, and we start playing it, and then
So
he
you,
listens
you
to, yeah. So he listens and listens and listens, and we play the whole thing. So we're like, yeah. So that's the melody. So we're hoping that he jumps in on the melody. So we kind of figure out the melody, and Tempo being an amazing genius, he starts playing the
yeah, no,
melodies
he
like
is.
after two times. Then he's already playing the melody, and then we start playing the different changes. Now we move on to the different thing, and now we play the song.
Yeah,
And Tempo stands on the side, and then you watch him,
yeah.
and then finish the song. Then it's like, Jens, why did you call me to play this gig? Because he doesn't. Yeah, but it's an amazing thing because we definitely heard the sound, the Tepo has, and we definitely had to have him on the record, and he took it to a different space. The next day we were recording. Tepo had learned all the melodies. He knew everything. He knew the arrangements, and he just killed it.
No, he's the man. Great composer, great arranger, as well. Great human being to
True.
hang with.
That's very true.
Man, I don't know if I'm putting you on the spot here, man, but when it comes to music business, can you just unpack it for us? What is music business for kids out there who are just starting out, venturing into this music space? And how important is it?
Yeah. So how I define music business is the knowledge of knowing how to monetize the art or monetize this product that you have as music. Um, how do you make money out of it? How do you get returns back from it? And I think it's a very big part of what we do because we all need to be clothed, we all need to be fed, we need to support families, and it's such a
Yeah,
big part. So we need to know the ins and outs of what do I do, what position do I play in this big industry itself. So there are other guys who focused on doing managerial things around the arts. Other people work as sidemen and session musicians. Other work as producers in studios, and we all kind of have to understand where we fit in all of this. But we also have to understand like what goes into monetizing. So how do we charge? How do I do an invoice? How do I do a code? How do I put together a show? What is ticketing? What's the percentage of ticketing? It even goes to places of I need to record an album. How much do I need to have as a budget? Learning how to budget, learning how to put together figures, understanding how much you need to pay for studio, knowing how to pay for the upkeep of instruments, session musicians. PR, advertising, branding,
Yeah,
websites,
yeah,
so it's quite a lot. So with you knowing that there's so much that's needed in terms of money, that means you need to be money smart. You need to be financially smart. Is that how do I bring in an income so that I'm able to achieve certain things that I need to do? Um, I think other big things that guys should really think about in music business is learning that you as an artist, you are a business because you don't have a building, right, that you are giving
yeah.
a specific you're selling something, but you are the service itself, your instrument, what you do, you are the person who carries the actual gift, or the actual product. So you are the product itself, and we need to build ourselves as a business, meaning we need to have a business account, and we need to have certain things that qualify us as a business so that everything we do kind of falls into place as we work.
No, I hear you. Yeah. And then there's no other time to learn all these things. So basically, there's no time to laze around because if you concentrate on the one thing, also, the
Yeah,
kid suffers. If you
that's very true.
on the kid a lot,
Hmm.
the other suffers. So just the balance.
The
And,
balance.
and also, my brother, man, besides this virus, now we are faced with another epidemic that's been going on for too long. I just can't find the words to speak to it, man. That's the violence against women and children. It's
Hmm.
just disgusting the rate that is going. Right? And
Yeah,
I think we need the normal man on the street, not just the academics, to talk about this issue in debate halls, but the normal man on the streets to call out his brother or his friend, call out
yeah,
each other so this can
yeah,
eventually, stop. And of course, in one of your, is it your singer? You're talking to this issue, right?
yeah. Definitely. So, this is a song that I actually composed last year around May, and it was a very dark time also in the country where we experience again very brutal killings of our brothers and sisters in Africa, of xenophobic attacks, burning of shops, even the killing of young women, the raping, and it was a lot, and I
Yeah,
remember this time I was in Europe with Pokani, and we were doing a tour, and I think I was very bothered because when you're looking at social media and you're out there somewhere else, it's such a peaceful place. You're at a peaceful place, but you see all these things that are happening back at home. It doesn't sit fine because I remember meeting a brother um, at the airport in Amsterdam, and he asked me, he's like, "Oh, you South African?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Oh, yes, I'm from Ghana." I'm like, "How do you feel when your brothers in South Africa are killing our brothers?"
ooh,
You know, and
ooh,
it hit me quite hard when I was out there, and I was like, you can't run away from it, for because whatever we do is a reflection, out there, to the whole world. And so it doesn't just affect the people that it's been done to, but the 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 image of the country as a whole is daunted, and
yeah, yeah,
um, this melody came back into my head back and forth, about how we kill each other, but we bleed the same blood.
mm,
If you're bleeding the same blood that is red, how can you kill another person? Because you are also as vulnerable as that person. You know, um, you shouldn't do something that you wouldn't like to be done to you. And at the end of the song, it says, "Just let love lead us on." Let love be the one that leads us into a better place. I believe love is a very powerful weapon, to fight a lot of things. And when
yeah,
we show love, we're able to take each other forward. We show love, we're able to support each other. We show love, we're able to respect each other. So there's just a lot of things, and I believe, um, if we love each other, we will call it out.
yeah,
If I
yeah,
love my brother, then I'll call it out. If he's out of work, there's certain things that you see. Um, If a guy is talking to a woman a certain way, and you can see it's insinuating, belittling women, it is actually
Yeah.
your you saw it, and if you really love that brother, you call it out and you will reprimand for what's happening at the time.
Can't let it slide, man.
Exactly. You let it go,
Ta-
you are basically an instigator of where it ends up.
Yeah, man. All we need is love, man.
We need love, man.
More love, less policy makers, you know, more love and technology. That's all that's gonna take us forward. So when is
That's
it
great.
launching?
So the album is gonna drop next year. That's the plan. But the single is dropping on the 24th of July. So this is like next week, basically.
Oh,
So
all
Friday
right.
it drops on all digital platforms. And if you go to my link onto my Instagram, in my bio, there's a link where you can pre-save the single. For those who want to pre-save it, so that when it drops, it's in your player. Let it be um, Apple Music or iTunes or anything that you use, from Tidal to Deezer. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what are your handles? How do people get in touch with you?
So my handles on Instagram is Sphelelo Mazibuko, on Facebook Sphelelo Lelo Mazibuko, and on Twitter is at Sphelelo.
Cool, cool. My brother, thank you so much, man, for making time. I see there's a kit behind you, some drums and cymbals. You know, drums
Thank you.
sit deep, very deep in my heart. You know, my mom was a traditional healer. So as you know, man,
Uh,
drums, you can't do without drums, man. Can you please take us out?
uh, all right, man. I'll play a bit of soloing, a bit of open stuff, and hopefully I can tell the story of
Cool,
the different styles that I play. And hopefully, yeah, we get a gist of it.
cool. Oh yeah. Ooh. My brother, thank you so much, man, for making time to
Yeah,
come
most
hang. Yeah, man. Let love lead.
oops, I appreciate, man.
Sure, sure, sure. I'll see you on the streets when eventually everything opens up, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Peace.
So, bro, take care.
Sure, sure. Of course, next week,